scramble in the 210 now.
Okay, so today we're going to do some pattern work and work on some crosswind landings. That's a very perishable skill. The winds aren't real strong today, maybe 5 to 7 knots. They'll be coming from the right side, variable. But the technique is always good to work on. You're basically using aileron to maintain alignment with the runway center line and rudder to align the fuselage or the axis of the airplane with the runway, regardless of wind strength or gust factor. So it's always something that should be worked on routinely. So right now we're in the run-up area getting ready to go through our run-up. So the recording equipment is started. The GoPro should be working okay. We have it hooked up and we're recording the voice through Flight Link. Seats and seat belts are in place. Trims are set for takeoff. Flight controls checking right side and left. And elevator is free and correct. Directional gyro, we're looking at 205. Check it on the runway. 205 is set. Artificial horizon is set. Altimeter is set. Fuel quantity, rechecking. Sufficient and balanced. Primers in and locked. Mixture, set full rich. And throttle 1,800. Okay, checking right magneto. Drop is about 75, back to both. And checking left side. Also about 75. Checking carb heat, looking for a slight drop in RPMs, that is seen. Suction gauge is in the green, oil pressure, fuel pressure. In the green, oil temps coming up. And checking idle. Looking for engine smoothness and instruments in the green. And back to 1,000. All right. One of the things I found out the other day was that a lot of the audio interference was coming from the fact that I had the iPad plugged into the airplane power. I don't now. It's got enough charge for what we're doing right here. We'll do a few times around the pattern. All right, fuel pump on and landing light is on. Fuel pressure recheck. Fuel pressure looks good. Radio is in avionics. And we're set to tower in the active. Transponder setting altitude. That's set. iPad verifying connection. And we are connected. All right. And landing light is on. Flaps are set for takeoff. Cabin door is latch tops and bottoms. Window secure. Fuel selected timers on and set. And taxiing to hold short line.
Approaching runway 17.
A little loud. Head down a little bit.
Centurion 0 Alpha Whiskey, frequency change approved.
So Alpha Whiskey, thanks. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 742 at Romeo, holding short, runway 17, Alpha 1.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma Tower, make left close traffic, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, left close traffic, 28 Romeo.
And Tacoma Tower, Sky 1676 Charlie, hold short 17, ready for takeoff.
Sky 1676 Charlie, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway.
Hold short 1776 Charlie.
Okay, we're going to check the DG on the roll here. Create any delay more than necessary. And we're aligned and setting 170 set. Feet off the brakes and full power. Smoothly applied. Engine instruments are in the green. And power is available for takeoff. Airspeed indicator is alive. I'm deflecting the aileron slightly into the wind there, 75 and off the ground. I'm going to climb out at normal VY climb, which is 85. I'm going to feel some bumps on the way up.
Make left close traffic, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
It is a little bumpy.
Takeoff, 76 Charlie.
And the wind, of course, is going to change as you come up over the trees. A lot of mechanical turbulence. And one of the challenges on crosswind landings, at any airport really, but at this one in particular, is that the wind's changing constantly as you get closer to the runway. So you have to constantly change your inputs on rudder and aileron to maintain proper alignment with the center line and the axis of the airplane with the runway. Okay, there's 1,000, we're turning left. Now our crosswind leg is going to be accelerated because we're going to be having a tailwind here. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time leveling out. And yeah, we're just going to level out briefly here and turn right into our downwind. And I like to make a 20-degree bank angle on the turns. And we're powering back to 2,000 RPMs. We're at pattern altitude now. And again, a 20-degree turn to the left on the reciprocal heading of 350. That is set. And we're going to trim and hold that. But we're going to have to hold a slight crab angle because we're getting pushed from the left. So it's going to want to...
28 Romeo, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 17, 28 Romeo. Slight crab angle to the left, just to keep from being pushed too far out. And then on the base leg, it's going to want to kind of push us backwards, so we might have to spend a little bit more time in the base leg than normal. And coming up on the runway threshold. And we're going to pull the power back to 1500. Set 10 degrees flaps. And a nice smooth descent at about 500 feet. And we're looking for the runway threshold to be about at the 45-degree angle over the left shoulder. And there it is, turning left base. Again, about 20-degree bank angle. And we want to hold 90 miles per hour.
308 Echo, holding short runway 17, close traffic pattern.
Cessna 2308 Echo, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway.
Holding short runway 1708 Echo.
Tower Centurion 0 Whiskey 10 north, full stop.
Okay, rolling out right there.
Centurion
And turning
10 Alpha Whiskey, Tacoma Tower, make straight in runway 17, report over Gig Harbor.
Straight in 17, report over the harbor scale, 210 Alpha Whiskey.
Centurion 0 Alpha Whiskey, traffic at your 2 o'clock, about 2 miles southbound at 1,800, Cessna 172 for runway 17, follow that traffic inbound.
We'll follow them, 10 minutes side, 210 Alpha Whiskey.
Okay, we're going to give our final notch of flaps, 40 degrees.
372, 1 mile up.
Getting kicked around a little bit.
2000.
Cessna 53372, Tacoma Tower, continue approach.
Okay, so ailerons, we're maintaining alignment with the runway and giving it a little bit of rudder to keep the fuselage.
Runway 17, clear touch and go.
17, clear touch
And powers back. And there's touchdown and flaps retracted. And full power. And there's
Cessna 08 Echo, make left close traffic, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, left close traffic 08 Echo.
Even though the winds aren't super strong, definitely bumpy on final there. Okay, holding runway heading and VY climb. And looking for 1,000.
Cessna 372, number 2 to follow Cessna turning left base, runway 17, clear low approach.
Clear low approach, looking for the traffic, 372.
There's 800.
Across the right 360 behind this traffic.
Cessna 0 Alpha Whiskey, approved.
Okay, left turn out. There's 1,000 feet. Looking for pattern altitude 1,300.
Tacoma Tower, Aztec 4046.
And rolling out right there.
Hotel 10 miles to the west, inbound, full stop landing.
Aztec 40464 Tacoma Tower.
And turning downwind.
Right traffic runway 17, report turning
Coming up on
downwind.
1300, so we're going to pull the power back.
Report turning right downwind for 17464.
And rolling out on reciprocal heading of 350. And there it is. And we're at pattern altitude and trimmed up for that. That keeps us somewhere between 90 and 100 miles per hour, typically. A setting of 2,000 RPMs.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, extend downwind on 5 base. Cherokee 28 Romeo, extend downwind on 5 base.
Extend downwind, you'll call my base 28 Romeo. That's because he's got traffic on final. Normally I'd be descending right here, but I'm waiting for tower to call my turn. And there's another aircraft coming in. That's the one he's waiting for.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, your number 2 to follow the Cessna passing off your left wing, runway 17 cleared touch and go.
Number 2 behind the Cessna. We have him in sight. Clear touch and go. 28 Romeo. All right, we'll start a descent right here.
2 miles, same altitude.
And turning left base. We're going to turn a little early since we're so far out. We don't have as much,
Traffic.
well, we have a lot of distance,
Same altitude.
and so we don't want to descend too quickly.
Tacoma Narrow, Skyhawk 53372.
Okay, rolling out here.
17.
Stock 53372, Tacoma Tower, roger.
Looks like that airplane did a low approach.
Cherokee 0 Whiskey's over the harbor.
Cessna 210 Alpha Whiskey.
And turning
your number 2 to follow a Cessna 2 miles ahead of you, runway 17, clear to land.
Clear to land 170 Alpha Whiskey.
November 53372, contact Seattle departure.
And we're going to pull our second notch of flaps. 20
Tacoma Tower,
degrees is
that's
set.
2308 Echo, waiting for clearance.
You can
for
see the
Cessna
slight
runway
crab
17.
angle there. And we're just going to hold to 85.
Cessna 2308 Echo, continue downwind. Your number 3 to follow a Cherokee ahead and to your left. Correction, Centurion ahead and to your left.
5 o'clock, 2 miles, 400
Continuing downwind, 08 Echo, traffic in sight.
And Tacoma Tower, Aztec 40464 is
Okay,
turning
final notch
right
flaps.
downwind for 17.
Aztec
And holding 80.
40464, roger. Aztec 464, continue downwind.
Continue downwind 464.
Cessna 2308 Echo, number 2 now, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of left rudder just to align the fuselage axis with the runway. All right, and flaps retracted, full power. Ailerons turned into the wing. There's 75 and off the ground.
Aztec 464, number 3, follow Cessna, 2 mile final, ahead and to your right.
Traffic in sight, following that traffic 464.
Aztec 464, roger, number 3, runway 17, clear to land.
Clear to land 17464.
Okay, looking for 1,000 for our left turnout.
And towers is 464. Just to verify, we're good to turn left base, correct?
Aztec 464, start your base.
Base turn started 464.
Okay, coming up on 1,000
Charlie,
left
we're
turn.
going to be behind the Aztec, I'm guessing.
Aztec 76 Charlie, from your number 3, follow Aztec turning right base.
Skyhawk 76 Charlie, we'll follow that Aztec turning base. 76 Charlie.
Yeah, okay, we're rolling out right there. We'll hold that ever so briefly. Since we're being pushed from behind on that crosswind. And 20-degree turn to the left.
Number 3, runway 17,
On reciprocal heading of 350.
Number 317, clear touch
Pull the
and go.
power
76
back.
Charlie.
At pattern
attention all
altitude.
aircraft information, India, current altimeter 3058. Centurion 0 Alpha Whiskey, contact ground.
Ground's over.
There's a reciprocal heading. There's pattern altitude. Hold that. Got one airplane on short final. All right, everything's looking good.
Tower 08 Echo's going around.
Cessna 0 to Echo, roger. Cherokee 28 Romeo, execute to right 360.
Right 360, 28 Romeo.
Cessna 08 Echo, continue upwind.
Henry, upwind 08 Echo.
Okay, so we're going to hold pattern altitude, standard rate turn to the right.
Cessna 08 Echo, start downwind now.
Starting downwind 08 Echo. Starting crosswind 08 Echo.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, 500 feet below. Traffic, 8 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude.
Aztec 464, contact ground.
Contact ground 464.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 28 Romeo, you want us to continue in 360s right?
Cherokee 28 Romeo, negative, your number 2, runway 17, clear, touch and go.
Number 2, runway 17, clear touch and go, 28 Romeo. Okay. Back where we were.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, number 1 now, runway 17, clear, touch and go.
Number 1, clear touch and go, 28 Romeo. Okay, we're going to start our base turn. We're a little bit further out than normally we would be due to that 360 plus the crosswind kind of pushing us. Making our base leg turn right now. Adding a little bit of power to decrease sink rate. And rolling out right there. We're going to pull the power back. And
Cessna 08
base
Echo,
slot
number
set.
2, follow Cherokee in the left base, runway 17, clear, touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 17, traffic in sight 08 Echo.
All right. And turning final.
Traffic, 10 o'clock, 2 miles, 100 feet above.
Okay, we're going to hold 85 on final. We'll add our second notch of flaps, or final notch of flaps at 40 degrees here in a little bit. Okay, so you can see a little bit of crab angle there. Going to add a little bit of power. And final notch of flaps set. And landing is assured, power back. All right, flaps retracted, full power. Ailerons deflected into the wind. There's 75 off the ground.
Traffic, 6 o'clock, 2 miles.
Now we're looking for 1,000 feet for left turnout. Nice rate of climb at about 11 to 1,200 feet per minute. Happy with that. Coming up on 1,000 left turn.
Cessna 76 Charlie, number 2, follow Cessna short final,
And
runway 17,
rolling out
clear
on
touch
the
and go.
90.
Number 217, clear touch and go, 76 Charlie.
Traffic, 8 o'clock, 2 miles.
Turning downwind, pulling the power back, 2,000. Rolling out on 350. Okay, everything looks nice and stable. Looking good on airspeed. Right at about just under 100. That's what you get with RPM set at 2,000. Looking good on pattern altitude. Distance from the runway looks good. Gonna reduce that heat a little bit. There's an airplane ahead of us just making its base turn now.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, number 2, follow Cessna 1 mile final, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Number 2 behind the Cessna, we have them in sight. Clear touch and go, runway 17, 28 Romeo.
Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies.
All right. Starting our descent on the downwind. They add a little bit of power. I'll start my base turn once we're a beam of that airplane.
Terrain ahead.
All right. Do one more touch and go, and then we'll bring it in for a full stop. All right, second notch flaps. Yeah, he's on the runway, turning final. They'll make me go around if I need to. All right, looking good on airspeed. Yeah, he's in the air now, so we're good to go. Okay, looking good on airspeed. Power setting's good. Think rate's looking good. Glide slope's good. And final notch is set. And landing is destroyed, power back.
Cessna 08 Echo, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 1708 Echo.
All right, on the ground, flap acted, full power. There's 75 off ground. And this will be our last time around, we'll full stop. There's that airplane that just did a touch and go in front of us. Just turning crosswind. Try to give him a little bit of space. Extend my upwind leg here just a little bit. Alright, we're a beam of him now. I'm still going to extend a little further just to create a little bit of space there. Alright, coming up on 1,300, I'm going to pull the power back. Alright, a left crosswind turn. And we're going to roll out right there. And downwind turn.
Cessna 76 Charlie, number 2, follow Cessna short final, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Number 217, clear touch and go, 76 Charlie.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 28 Romeo, will be full stop on this one.
11
Cherokee 28 Romeo, roger.
600 feet below.
Tower, 08 Echo going around.
Cessna 08 Echo, roger, make right traffic.
Right traffic, 08 Echo.
Alright, everything's looking good. We're at pattern altitude. RPMs are set at 2,000. And then there's an airplane ahead of us in the base leg.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 2308 Echo, like to depart to the west.
Cessna 2308 Echo, westbound departure is approved.
Westbound approves, 08 Echo.
Alright, starting our descent. And 10 degrees flaps are set.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, number 2, follow Cessna half mile final, runway 17, clear to land.
Number 2 behind this Cessna, we have him inside, clear to land, runway 17, 28 Romeo. Alright, turning.
Green ahead.
And rolling out. 20 degrees flaps set. And turning final.
Cessna 76 Charlie, make right traffic.
Right traffic, 76 Charlie.
Short final runway 17.
Okay, airspeed's looking good. Going to add our final notch of flaps down. Want to hold about 80 miles per hour on final. And landing forward, power back. All right. And on the ground.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, is able left off Alpha 2, contact ground.
Left Alpha 2 over ground 2 at Romeo. Tacoma ground, Cherokee 742 Romeo, clear the runway at Alpha 2, parking south.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma ground, taxi to parking via right turn on Alpha, then Bravo 4.
Right turn Alpha Bravo 4 to parking 28 Romeo. All right. Well, that concludes our pattern work with a right crosswind. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you again next time.